Flashback 2024. Donald Trump repeatedly claimed that he alone could end the devastating Ukraine war, and that too in just 24 hours. Now, 6 months later, Trump is facing an embarrassing reality that Vladimir Putin is simply unwilling to play ball. Now, Trump's bluster has met its match in Putin's iron fist. And guess who's winning? Let's break down this circus, shall we? Now, with Trump back in the Oval Office, global politics sometimes feels less like the UN and more like a WWE ring. No one really knows who's the ringmaster, who's the clown, and who's about to get body slammed. The only thing predictable about Trump is, well, his unpredictability. One day he's praising Putin as a great guy, the next day he's threatening to squeeze him with sanctions so tight that Kremlin will cough up a peace deal. Spoiler alert, that's not happening. Cast your mind back to 2024. Trump humiliated Ukraine's Zelensky at the White House, arm-twisted him to restart talks with Moscow and said he'd end the conflict overnight. Some folks in DC thought Trump was just desperate for a Nobel Peace Prize. But here's the thing, you can't run the world like a reality show. And so far, Trump's greatest hits on the global stage? Well, he's failed to stop Israel's war with Hamas and he's failed to stop Russia's war with Ukraine. Putin, meanwhile, is just watching and playing his long game. A few months back, Trump was blaming Zelensky for the war dragging on. Now he's thundering threats at Putin. What's the new plan? Even more sanctions on Russia? A fresh 100% tariff on Russian goods. Cue the neocons in Washington and they are back from political hibernation, dreaming up regime change movies that belong really in the 90s. But wait, there's more. Team Trump is now eyeing China, India and Brazil too. Why? Because they dare to keep trading with Russia. In Trump's fantasy, a little economic arm twisting will break Putin's back. In reality, good luck with that. Look at India. Since 2022, India's doubled down on cheap Russian oil, brushing off every objection from the G7. And the thought that China's Xi Jinping will bow down to Trump, well, that's hilarious. Together, India, China and Brazil's economies are almost as big as America's. Not to mention that Europe still needs copious amounts of Russian gas to keep the lights on. So who exactly is going to be caving in here? Let's be real. The unipolar US-dominated world order is now gone. It's multipolar now, like it or not. Trump can bluff, bluster, threaten, even slap tariffs till kingdom come. Putin, he'll just keep ruling Russia on his own terms, dealing with the rest of the world just as he pleases. So what's next in Trump's geopolitical circus? Buying Greenland again? Making Canada the 51st state? With Trump, you never know, but the show must go on, meaning the headlines must change. Keep watching this space because if global politics is a circus, then we are all just paying customers under the big top.